So this right here is Floyd Mayweather Jr., future Hall of Fame professional boxer, arguably the best ever to do it. Highly known for his defensive skills and his patent shoulder roll. Now the only other person in the world that I've seen dodge punches like that man is this man right here, Stephen A. Smith, sports TV personality for ESPN. Now I'm going to need you guys to stay off the weed for this video as I briefly revisit a moment where Stephen A. Smith dodged a real haymaker. Controversy sells, there's no denying that, but to whose expense and at what cost for real? Stephen A. Smith, when it comes to controversy in sports commentary, has been a poster child for drama and storylines. I remember hearing in sports it's all about production and tolerance. The more you produce on the court, the more your team is likely to tolerate your behavior. Same seems to go for ESPN. Back in October 2012, on the Thursday morning taping of ESPN's First Take with Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless, the fellas was up debating on the topic on if Kobe Bryant should start for the beginning of the upcoming season due to an injury. During the debate, this happened.
You're going on, he'll be just fine. Opening night, Kobe Bryant is going to miss it because my foot is sprained. Are y'all crazy? Please.
Okay, enough about that. Back to Dante.
Please.
So Stephen A. Smith drops the N-word live on TV. To me, clear as day. I don't really be canned so much personally, but of course social media went ballistic after the original taping. What I heard from Stephen A. Smith on the following day though, people, however, took the cake for me.
Distract from the attention of the show, but obviously there have been numerous reports out there that I've uttered a word I should not have uttered. I'm going to repeat this one more time. I did not do so. I am a New Yorker. I speak very, very fastly, and sometimes my words are misconstrued, and I get that. And if I were to say such a word, because I work for this network, because this network would never condone such a thing, I would instantly issue an apology, because obviously it would be a huge mistake on my part if I did utter such a word. But I did not. I was speaking fast, and I can understand how it could be misconstrued for those that were listening to me. But I did not utter that word. This is the second time I've had to say I did not utter that word in my career at First Take. I hope this is not something that I have to revisit in the future. Maybe I need to slow down, make sure I articulate myself clearly and precisely every single word that I utter out of my mouth. But please understand, I did not say the things that they are reporting that I said. And hopefully, I will not have to ever address this again.
Now, I'm going to keep it real. This blew me away because I tried to break down and rationalize what this man was saying, but the excuses was just too alarming. I'm a New Yorker and I speak very fast. Who cares? Really? That's what you gonna go with? I'm trying to think what other word could he have been trying to say. I was trying to make up some stuff. Nothing really made sense. And then second of all, if you didn't say that, why did ESPN take out that tape or that part during later airings? Because you know how they do a repeat of First Take. They took that part out in the second showing of the actual episode. And not only that, Stephen A. Smith admitted that he was a repeat offender, kind of, sort of, with this issue. Now remember, Max Britos from ESPN, he got suspended for saying chinks in the armor when they were talking about Jeremy Lin. But Stephen A. Smith, man, has been able to dodge some of the craziest bullets. So here we go. This is potentially two situations where Stephen A. has been caught on air during First Take time with the N-word. Then, of course, we got the whole Ray Rice incident where he had to pretty much give an apology after Michelle Beadle had went off. Y'all remember back when the whole Ray Rice thing had happened, Stephen A. Smith had some real opinionated opinions, or takes rather, when he was speaking. And Michelle Beadle, she wasn't really for that. She took to social media, talked about how disgusted she was. Stephen A. Smith had to apologize. So, you know, he is definitely, like I said, not new to the game when it comes to the smoke. But one of the things that I also found out was alarming, and this kind of happened late last year. A lot of people had got laid off from ESPN, and Steve Carmichael had made a tweet saying that ESPN laying off talented people to pay for fat salaries like Stephen A. and Max Kellerman's are embarrassing to the platform, and it's saddening. Now, I get that Stephen A. definitely got to come to his own defense. I don't knock that. But this is what Stephen A. Smith said. You might be able to get over it if you've done your damn homework. I generate revenue, clown. I bring money to help keep jobs, not lose them. Know who the fuck you're talking to about before opening your mouth. If you didn't know, you should have asked somebody. Woo! Stephen A. be getting on these social media networks acting like a real gangster. But what stood out to me is that he talked about how he brings revenue. He generates revenue. He brings money. He says he keeps jobs. He brings jobs to the table. I don't know anyone who publicly has credited Stephen A. Smith for their career. But what he's saying to me is that cliche once again. Production intolerance. They are tolerating Stephen A. Smith. The punches that he's able to dodge, no one really will be able to survive. No black person, I don't think, will be able to survive that. Especially on that network. Even the most chill of people got taken off of that network. Stephen A. has been through the thick and thin, and I'm like, why? What is the end game? You know, it's just the same old here on the Mitchell Report. I'm Seven Mitchell, man. Stephen A. Smith, like, we can just go through so many different stories. But, I mean, when is it going to end, and why does it really matter at the end of the day? This might be my last video on Stephen A. Smith, because even though the stories that I am surprised about, I'm not surprised. This guy seems to be Mr. Untouchable at a point. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man. I'm Seven Mitchell. This is the Mitchell Report. Appreciate you guys getting us over 3,000 subscribers on the channel. Make sure you guys like, comment. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. Leave a comment at the bottom of the video. Let me know what your thoughts is on Stephen A. Smith. If you guys remember the situation with him using the N-word. We out, man. Peace.